Hi students, today let us discuss with the types of decisions under unit 2. So here we have three types of decisions ma. So in the three types, okay, what are the three types of decisions are there? Those we are going to discuss over here. Once you see here, different decisions differ in nature and significance. Some decisions are taken in routine while some may have to be carefully evaluated. So various decisions are discussed as follows. First, programmed and non-programmed decisions. So programmed and non-programmed decisions means programmed means nothing but the decisions which are routine, nothing but decisions which will take in routine cases. Okay, non-programmed decisions means only as per the particular situation when any problem has been occurred. So at that time we have to take any decision. Okay, nothing but in some specified cases only we have to take the decisions. Okay, suddenly certain thing has occurred, so at that time we have to take the decisions. So that type of decisions are called as a non-programmed decisions. So programmed decisions is nothing but regularly in the routine work we have to take the decisions. That type of decisions are called as a programmed decisions. And non-programmed decisions is nothing but sometimes if any problem may be occurred, okay, a situation to handle, so in that situation we have to take a decision. So that type of decisions are called as a non-programmed decision. Okay, so programmed decisions are of a routine nature and are taken within the specified procedures. These decisions are made with regard to routine and recurring problems which require structured solutions. A manager is not required to go through the problem solving procedures again and again for taking programmed decisions. The decisions rules or programmed decisions should be prepared carefully and intelligently so that the lower level executives are able to take the decisions without making references to higher managerial levels. So here, what is a programmed decisions? Just now I have said programmed decision is nothing but in day-to-day work compulsory they have to take a decisions over there. So those decisions regularly they will take. That type of decisions are called as a programmed decisions. Okay, so here in case of programmed decisions, here the who is the manager, he has to see that he has to see that the decision which is taken by him, the decision should be clearly explained to his subordinates so that they may not be confused. Whereas in case of non-programmed decisions are nothing but which are here decisions are related to problems which are unique and non-repetitive. The information and knowledge about such decisions is not available. Such decisions are made under new and unfamiliar circumstances. Okay, so here what happens means non-programmed decisions are nothing but it is different from programmed. If suppose, here I will give an example. If suppose you want to start a new product in the organization, or else you want to purchase a new machinery, or else you want to open another branch account, or else you want to appoint a officer in the organization. So here what happens means those are not the routine things. So here what happens means in those situations you have to take a decision over there. If suppose you want to start a new branch, so it is not a routine thing. Regularly we won't start the new branch. Okay, so if suppose you want to start a new branch, then what happens there? You have to think. What happens means if suppose we are opening a new branch means whether in future it will exit or not. Those all things we have to think. Okay, whether you want to start a new product, you want to introduce a new product in the market. So here you have to take a decision that if suppose we are going to introduce any new product means if that new product if for that new product there will be a demand or not. Those all things we have to think. Those all things we have to think and we have to take a decision. So that type of decisions are called as a non-programmed decisions. Okay, so here what happens means these things regularly they will be changing over time to time these things. Okay, so ఇక్కడ చెప్తా వినండి. ప్రోగ్రామ్ డెసిషన్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, నాన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ డెసిషన్స్ అంటే ఏంటి. ప్రోగ్రామ్ డెసిషన్స్ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే రెగ్యులర్గా మనం ఏదైనా వర్క్ చేస్తుంటాము. సో ఆ వర్క్కి ఏంటి అంటే రెగ్యులర్గా మనం డెసిషన్స్ తీసేసుకుంటూనే ఉంటాం. అంటే రొటీన్గా వర్క్స్ జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి, డైలీ రొటీన్గా వర్క్స్ జరుగుతుంటాయి. అలాంటి ఆ రొటీన్ వర్క్లో ఎలాంటి చేంజెస్ లేనప్పుడు మనం ఏదైతే డెసిషన్ ఫస్ట్ తీసుకున్నామో అదే డెసిషన్ కంటిన్యూ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. వాళ్ళంటే ఈరోజు ఈ వర్క్ చేయాలి అని చెప్తున్నప్పుడు రెగ్యులర్గా వాళ్ళు అదే వర్క్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోతుంటారు. కానీ నాన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ డెసిషన్స్ ఏంటి అంటే ఇఫ్ సపోజ్ న్యూ ప్రోడక్ట్ నువ్వు ఇంట్రొడ్యూస్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నావు మార్కెట్లో, లేదా ఒక ప్లాంట్ అండ్ మెషినరీని కొనాలనుకుంటున్నావు, లేదా ఏమంటాం మనం ఏది న్యూ బ్రాంచ్ ఒక బ్రాంచ్ ఓపెన్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాం. ఇవి రెగ్యులర్ థింగ్స్ కావు, ఇవి రొటీన్ థింగ్స్ కావు. సో ఇలాంటి విషయాల్లో డెసిషన్ తీసుకోవాలి అంటే చాలా ఆలోచించాల్సి వస్తుంది అనమాట. సో అలాంటి డెసిషన్స్ మనం ఏమంటామంటే నాన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ డెసిషన్స్ అని అంటాం. ఓకే, డిఫరెన్సెస్ కూడా సేమ్. ఇందాక నేను ఏవైతే డిస్కస్ చేశానో అవే పాయింట్స్. దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ హియర్ ద డిఫరెన్సెస్ ఆర్ సేమ్ టిల్ నౌ వాట్ హ్యావ్ డిస్కస్డ్ ఓవర్ దేర్. నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ టు ది స్ట్రాటజిక్ అండ్ tactical decisions. So strategic and tactical decisions means here strategic decisions relate to policy matters and need the development and analysis of alternatives. These decisions influence organizational structure, objectives, working conditions, finance, etc. Strategic decisions exercise great influence on the functioning and direction of the organization and have long-term implications. Okay, they also define and establish the relationship of the organization with external environment. Such decisions require more sources, judgment and skill because of their importance. Strategic decisions are taken at top managerial levels. Strategic is nothing but it is related to the planning, okay, policies, nothing but if suppose they planning if suppose they want to introduce, they want to develop the organization. So what are required here? What is required? Talent is required over there. What is required over there? Talent is required. If suppose they want, talent means nothing but totally it is related to the mind thinking. It is related to the thinking of the manpower here. If suppose they want to take any decision regarding the organizations, regarding the objective, regarding the organization structures, those decisions are taken by whom? By the top level management. Nothing but the top level management, which decision they will take, that decision should be followed by the middle level and lower level of the organization. So that is called as strategic decision. Okay, nothing but these decisions is taken by whom? By the higher level authorities. They will fix certain rules, policies, everything. Why? Because the planning is made by them, na? So that, but according to the plan they will take a decision over there. That is called as a strategic decision. Next come to the tactical decision. So here what is the meaning of tactical decision? See over here, tactical decisions nothing but are taken at the lower levels. They have to use their tactics. They have to use their, if an organization suddenly some changes have been occurred in case of production or anything maybe, at that time what they have to do, they have to use their tactics. They have to use their tactics over there, nothing techniques over there. Okay, so that type of decisions are called as tactical decisions. See here, over here, in order to implement strategic decisions, management has to make some tactical, operational or routine decisions. One strategic decision may require many operational decisions. These decisions are concerned with routine and repetitive matters arising out of working of the organization. Such decisions do not require managerial judgment and are taken at lower levels of the management. Tactical decisions are more specific, functional and have short-term implications. Such decisions are taken by referring to established rules, procedures and standards. So here what is the meaning of tactical decisions? Is nothing but the plan which is given by the higher authorities. Now that plan should be implemented by whom? By the lower levels. So here strategic is nothing but it lies only on the higher level. But whereas coming to the tactical, what happens means here we will be having an organization, we will be having a different departments. So in the different departments what happens means, as per if already the work is allocated to them, so now they have to complete that work. So to complete that work, the lower level people, what they will do is they will use their own tactics to complete that work. Okay, different persons having a different skills, as per their skills they will complete the work. Okay, సో ఇది స్ట్రాటజిక్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే ఇక్కడ మనకు స్ట్రాటజీ అంటేనే అర్థమవుతుంది. ఏమని అర్థమవుతుంది? ఒక ప్రోడక్ట్ ప్రిపేర్ చేయాలి అంటే ఆ ప్రోడక్ట్కి ఎలాంటి స్ట్రాటజీ మనం వాడాలి, మనం అనుకున్న ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ మనం రీచ్ అవ్వాలి అంటే ఎలాంటి స్ట్రాటజీ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ పాలసీ. ఎలాంటి స్ట్రాటజీ మనం వాడాల్సి వస్తుంది. అవునా, ఈ స్ట్రాటజీస్ అనేవి ఎవరు ఫ్రేమ్ చేస్తారు? హయ్యర్ లెవెల్ వాళ్ళు ఫ్రేమ్ చేస్తారనమాట. అంటే స్ట్రాటజీలో మనం చూస్తామేంది, కంపెనీ యొక్క ఆబ్జెక్టివ్, అంటే కంపెనీ యొక్క ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఫుల్ఫిల్ కావాలి అంటే వాళ్ళు ఎలాంటి పాలసీ ఫ్రేమ్ చేయాలి, ఎలాంటి ప్లానింగ్ చేయాలి, ఓకేనా, కంపెనీ యొక్క వర్కింగ్ కండిషన్స్ ఏంటి, అవన్నీ హయ్యర్ లెవెల్ వాళ్ళు చూసుకుంటారు. కాబట్టి దాన్ని స్ట్రాటజిక్ డెసిషన్స్ అంటే స్ట్రాటజిక్ డెసిషన్ తీసుకునే వాళ్ళు ఎవరు ఉంటారు? హయ్యర్ లెవెల్ అథారిటీస్ ఉంటారు. నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ టు ది టాక్టికల్ డెసిషన్స్ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే, ఇప్పుడు హయ్యర్ లెవెల్ వాళ్ళు ఒక స్ట్రాటజీ మనకి పంపిస్తారు. ఈ స్ట్రాటజీ ప్రకారం మనం వర్క్ చేయాలని పంపిస్తారు. సో దాన్ని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాల్సింది ఎవరు? మిడిల్ లెవెల్ అండ్ లోవర్ లెవెల్. సో దాన్ని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాలి అంటే వాళ్ళు ఏం చేయాలి? ప్రతి ఒక్క మనిషికి ఒక తెలివి అనేది ఒకటి ఉంటుంది అనమాట. అంటే వాళ్ళకు అనుగుణంగా వాళ్ళు ఇటుపోయి ఆ పనిని కంప్లీట్ వాళ్ళు చేయాలి. సో ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు, వాళ్ళ తెలివి వాళ్ళు యూజ్ చేసి, వాళ్ళ టాక్టిక్స్ వాళ్ళు యూజ్ చేసి ఆ వర్క్ అనేది వాళ్ళు కంప్లీట్ చేసుకుంటారు అనమాట. అది ఓకే. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎస్ టాక్టిక్స్. నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ టు ది థర్డ్ వన్, ఇండివిజువల్ అండ్ గ్రూప్ డెసిషన్స్. సో బై heading itself we can conclude that individual, nothing but certain decisions are taken individual, certain decisions should be taken in a group. See over here, a decision taken by one person is known as an individual decision. In a small concern, normally the owner takes most of the decision. In a bigger concern, the routine or simple decisions may be left to a particular manager. Such decisions are generally taken as per the predetermined rules and procedures and require less application of judgment and skill. When a manager is required to take a decision, he is supplied with information and other inputs needed for this purpose. All managers, whether at top level or lower level, take decisions for carrying out their activities. So here what happens means, if it is a small scale concern, if it is a small scale business, so only one person they can take a decision. Okay, in case of bigger organizations, what happens means we will be having a different departments. So in that departments we will be having a managers. There the managers will take the decisions as per the requirement of their department. They will take the decisions over there. So that type of decisions are called as an individual decisions. Next coming to the group decisions. When decisions are taken by two or more persons, these are known as group decisions. Generally strategic or other important decisions are taken by group instead of individuals because of risk involved. The decisions of board of directors or committees come under the category. Group decisions are normally important and have long-term implications for the concern. A decision regarding introducing a new product, shifting of latest technology, trying labor-saving devices, okay, may be better to take a group of specialists than by an individual. So here group decisions. So group decisions is nothing but group decisions mainly are taken at higher level. In higher level, who will be already in the levels of management, I have explained that we will be having 3 levels: top level, middle level and lower level. So in higher level, who will be there in the higher levels? Board of directors will be there, CEOs will be there, CFOs will be there. Okay, those members will be there in the higher levels. So here group decisions are taken by higher levels. Why? Because if suppose they want to start a new branch, if suppose they want to introduce a new product in the market, okay, if suppose they want to change any technology in the organization, then compulsory they have to take a group decisions only. Single person can't take the decisions. Why? Because it is totally related to entire organization. So that's why what happens means here in this case, the board of directors, the committee members, the CEOs, they will sit and they will take the decisions regarding that. So this type of decisions are called as a group decisions. Okay, so here, okay, these are the decisions over there. Totally we have 3 types of decisions. One is programmed and non-programmed. Next one is strategic and tactical. And coming to the third one, individual and group decisions.